Hi, and welcome to this review of the USPEED USB 3.0 eSATA 2.5-inch, 3.5-inch hard drive docking station. As you can see by looking at the box, it's pretty well packaged. This comes from China like anything else. It's actually not made by USPEED. It's marketed by USPEED, but produced by another company. But it's packed pretty good. Everything stays pretty well put as it's shipped. And it comes out of the box in very good shape. I ordered this unit from Amazon, and as you can see, it's a solid plastic enclosure, and it gives you a spot for the 2.5-inch and 3.5-inch drive. You have the eSATA connection on the back and the USB 3.0, as well as your DC power adapter, and it works very well once you get it up and running. It comes with a number of accessories. Of course, you get your eSATA cable, your USB 3.0 cable, and your AC power cable. And once you get it hooked up and plugged in, the computer will eventually detect the drivers. I had another USB 3.0 device plugged in, a hard drive, an external hard drive, and it gave me some issues. But once it came in, unplugged, and I figured all that out, it worked okay. The full-size 3.5-inch hard drives will work really well. The slimmer 3.5-inch hard drives will be a little loose in the docking station, but will work just fine. Once you get it up and running, Windows 7 identifies it, and you're able to do things pretty good. USB 3.0 file transfer speed was a little disappointing. Came in a little slower than I expected it to do for a USB 3.0 device, but it did come in faster than USB 2.0. As you can see here on this test, the USB 3.0 file transfer speed came in really at just under a minute for transferring a little over a minute really, for transferring a 3.5 gigabyte file. And now as we look at the eSATA speeds were just a little faster. And I was surprised. I thought the eSATA file transfer speed would be a lot faster, but it really wasn't. Maybe it's a limitation of the hard drive that was in the dock. That could be a possibility. But it came in at just around a minute for total transfer of the file. A minute and 6 seconds, I think, ends up being the exact time for everything to come in. Now, if you look at the Buffalo USB 3.0 external hard drive speed, moving the same file, it goes by a lot quicker. It comes in at under a minute, really more about 50 seconds or so. Now, if you look at USB 2.0, you'll see that that speed is drastically slower. Moving the same file to a USB 2.0 enclosure, it took, I think, just over 2 minutes for that whole file to properly transfer all the way over. So there's definitely a speed increase as you go through. Some final thoughts on this unit, as you need to plug it in directly to your hub or directly into the card on the computer. It's a good value for the money, and the model that's being marketed by USPEED is not made by USPEED. It's actually made by a company called Orco, and you can find it rebranded by many different manufacturers between $29.99 US and $49.99. You can get this from Amazon, Newegg, and many other places, but overall it's a good drive bay for your money, and you should get a lot of good use out of it. Any questions? Email me at mike@baxtech.net.